Good morning and welcome to Daybreak Plus on a Thursday.
All right, the week is rolling along.
It certainly is.
It's almost February. We're creeping closer.
Here we come. Thursday. It's almost Friday as well.
Friday Eve.
Tomorrow, we'll talk about tomorrow in a minute. Just want to show you. This is South Haven.
Oh,
the
my
view in
goodness.
South Haven right now. I can't tell if that's just I guess you can sort of see where there's still water past where all the ice is.
Way out.
But it's just neat to see it frozen over that far off the lake shore. And we do have Matt Kirkwood now.
Matt in the house.
It is fun. It's fun to watch, like come into work each day, especially, during an Arctic air mass and watch it just continue to grow.
Yeah.
I mean,
we need a time lapse of that.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be pretty cool.
I was talking about this with my husband yesterday. He said, well, we won't get as much lake effect once that freezes over. And I didn't think Lake Michigan ever really froze over, but does it get frozen enough that the lake effect stops?
Yeah, it does. Right now, I think Buffalo's experiencing that with Lake Erie.
Well, right. That, and I think, we lived in Buffalo for a few years, and that's what you would always wait for, is for Lake Erie to freeze over. But with Lake Michigan, it's so much bigger and it's deeper.
It's a rare occurrence. 1979, almost 100% of Lake Michigan froze over in 2014. That was the case, and that's when it shuts off. The northern part of the lake usually, because it's a little, if you think about Lake Michigan, how it's narrow and at the top, it's also where the deepest is too. But that's usually where it freezes over the most, and that's where you typically will see the lake effect kind of shut off up there, which is very interesting because that's usually where they get most of the lake effect in the higher terrain of northwest lower Michigan. So it's a rare occurrence, but it does happen.
Okay. Well, we're certainly getting enough cold air to do some fun things. This is my T-shirt that Ellen grabbed last weekend from my office and froze. It's fine
Teresa,
now.
you're using way too much starch.
Yeah.
I didn't even know this was happening. I got tagged in a Facebook post. Happy to contribute, but I imagine tomorrow will be another chance to do some of those cold weather experiments, Matt.
I would think so. It looks like we'll probably wake up to feel like readings tomorrow. 10 to 20 degrees below zero, especially areas from Grand Rapids northward. Just reading the forecast discussion from the National Weather Service, they're kind of talking about possibly doing a cold air advisory, especially north of Grand Rapids. They haven't issued it yet because we're still in a winter weather advisory currently for the snow along the lakeshore. But it's been just an amazing pattern. So this is where we sit so far. We've gone 6 days without hitting 20 degrees.
Feels like longer, but okay.
I know. Today we'll add on another day, and 11 days since we've seen the temperature actually reach freezing. So it's no surprise that the camera before us, we saw that ice on there, and 15 consecutive days with snowfall.
Wow,
that's
a lot of days.
That's at least a trace, and most of those, I'd say over 90%, have been with measurable snow. So keep in mind, this is interesting, that earlier in the month, they actually started out kind of on the mild side. I know it's hard to believe at this point.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I know.
Do you remember that?
It's been so long.
We hit 50 and even 60 degrees. Remember they accompanied with the thunderstorms?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So to be this much below average, considering how warm we started out the month, this has been a really cold air mass, running a little over 3 degrees below average in Grand Rapids now. Really the pocket of the coldest temperatures in the country, right here in the Great Lakes. So far this season, we've had 65.2 inches. We added another inch as of yesterday, and that puts us not very far below our average for the season at 77.6. Now, keep in mind, we go into February where we add on, I believe, we average about 16, 17 inches of snow.
So when we were saying, we were kind of being dramatic, saying we had a season's worth of snowfall in 2 weeks. That's not that far off.
No, not that far.
I know we had some in December.
But without question, it's the snowiest stretch we've had. And Muskegon has now exceeded their average at 91.1 inches. Oh, I don't ever want to hear that again. Oh, we don't have Michigan winters like we used to. Yeah, we do.
It's here.
It's here. So you can see across the board, everybody looking great. I'm currently working on my snow sport report, and I think this is going to be the best weekend of the entire winter because the snow is going to stop. It's going to make it easier to get to the destination wherever you want to go, skiing, snowmobiling, what have you. Sunshine and temperatures are gradually going to ease out of the frigid readings out there, and so it's going to be much more tolerable. So and beautiful, tons of snow as we know. I usually don't show the broad view of the United States, but Teresa, look at where you were.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
29.
29 Jacksonville. So
holy smokes.
that 29 in Jacksonville is colder than Juneau, Alaska right now. Pretty good stuff.
There's
Gotta love
perspective.
weather.
Definitely going to be texting my friend this morning.
Yeah. Jackson,
Sorry, Laura.
Mississippi.
Was that Miami at 52?
Yeah, that's cold for
All
them.
right, maybe I'll go there.
Just go to Alaska.
I'm the only one here who hasn't been to
Yeah, just
Florida
go to
yet.
Alaska.
You don't need to go to Florida. Go to Alaska.
No, I'll warm up in Alaska.
So you can see temperatures right now hovering right around 10, wind chill temperatures hovering around 0. But I wanted to show you what's going to happen tomorrow. Look at this. Tomorrow morning will likely start out around 15 to 25 degrees below 0. But I really think this is going to be the last time, for a while at least, that we have to deal with temperatures this cold. With some afternoon sunshine poking through, I think the wind chill temperatures will actually recover quite nicely with the wind becoming much lighter. And I would say by the tail end of the day, why is it going backwards anyway?
Okay, I was confused.
Yeah, that's what was I. So anyway.
So with that, what do you think about schools
A lot of schools
closing
closed.
tomorrow?
I think at this point, considering how long we've been in this cold pattern, and I don't think there's going to be any snow falling.
Well, I'm talking just because of the cold.
Oh, I know. And the fact that schools are right up against the, but they don't have any days left. So they have to be very judicial, I guess. I don't think there's going to be many school closings.
We will find out in the morning.
But I'm not the expert on that.
You
Just
don't have to
thinking
make the
about
call,
kids
right?
going to the bus stop when the wind chill is negative
Yeah, I know.
20, and if the bus,
Yeah,
is
I think
even a few minutes late.
if it's a warning, I think they have to close. But I don't see a warning. It's going to be an advisory. So I don't know. We'll see.
By this time tomorrow, we'll know.
Right. So lake effect is going to do something kind of funny. Tonight, the wind turns north to northeast. That's why we're going to be so cold tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to push the band of lake effect actually on the other side of the lake where Chicago, Kenosha, and Milwaukee will
Which
have
they
to
don't
deal with
normally
it.
get.
No. It may come on shore a little bit late in the day towards Muskegon northward, but overall after that, look at the weekend. Really nice. I mean, obviously it's cold. We'll likely start out sub-zero both Saturday and Sunday. Finally, it'd be nice to get a temperature above 20 degrees. Saturday's going to be one of those days with an exceptionally light wind and mostly sunny.
It'll feel warmer.
It'll feel
than
warmer
that.
than 18 degrees, in my opinion, especially considering how cold we've been, and especially considering the day before. And then next week, consistently in the 20s. The only snow that I see, a system snow, and it's very, very weak, is on Monday. That's why I only have about a 40% chance of snow. Dry pattern, and we get a little warmer next week. So
Practically a heat wave.
I know. Not only
20s.
that, but the salt's going to
Begging for
start
them.
working, so the roads ought to improve quite a
That's
bit.
true.
That's the
Yeah, that'll
important
be
thing,
a
yes.
really
Yeah.
big help.
So second week, kind of going into the second week of February, it looks like still we got that split across the country. Eastern half, Great Lakes, basically Mississippi River eastward, still below average. We're going to be right on the cusp of normal, which at that point is right around freezing. And then there's that dry pattern I was alluding to. Probably will take us right into beginning of February.
I wonder with the temperatures, like how many more days we'll have Florida with temperatures colder than some northern parts of the country. Like in the
think.
Northwest, if
There's going to be a big storm on the East Coast, just hugging the East Coast this weekend. That's going to drag down more northerly winds. So I think they'll start to get warmer next week.
Okay.
So it's going to be a cold weekend for them. We picked the right weekend.
You
Yeah,
guys
we
both
did.
got a little taste of
To
Florida.
think it was in the low to mid 80s when we were
Yes,
down
you
there.
were standing on a beach. I saw some of your social media videos, and you were like,
Just kind of rubbing it in a little bit.
just a little, just a little. It hurts a little bit.
Well, thank you, Matt.
Sure.
Appreciate it. I guess, tomorrow will be the
Yeah,
the
we'll
big
talk to you
day.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
Okay.
And we also have stories in the rundown that we're going to get to. Oops, I had the wrong camera there.
And a very interesting celebrity birthday, I might add.
That's
with
true.
a local tie.
That's a deep tease.
Yes.
But that's all coming up here on Daybreak Plus. And we're back to Daybreak Plus here on a Thursday morning, and we do have some new information to get to in the rundown regarding the triple murder in Southeast Grand Rapids that happened on Tuesday morning. Someone shot and killed a woman and two of her sons, who were both teenagers.
And this man, Charles Broomfield, will be arraigned today. He's accused of killing all three of them over on Warden Street. Sources say that he and this woman that he killed were actually engaged at one point, and they also say that he called 911 to report a home invasion.
We also have information that there was another child in the home, a 5-year-old, who he shared with his ex-fiancée, and that was the only survivor.
That's right, he was unhurt.
Also this morning, the city of Grand Rapids has settled a lawsuit with Honesty Hodges' family. She was a girl who police put into handcuffs. They were looking for someone else. They put her into handcuffs when I believe that the person they were looking for was a 40-year-old
A 40-year-old woman, and this was back in 2017.
So her family filed a lawsuit over this, and they have settled that lawsuit. At Devos Place, downtown, this is a live look inside Devos Place, which, as you can see, it's show season, and the cars have taken over at this point.
Cameron James has been like a kid in a candy store this morning, checking out all the new cars.
The 28th Michigan International Auto Show shifting into overdrive here at the Devos Place. The stage set for a great showing this weekend. Hundreds of cars featuring from dozens of dealerships around the state. Can come check out the latest and greatest and get a hands-on look, of course. If you're in the market for a new purchase, everything is all under one roof. And if you're coming just to dream, plenty of inspiration here. And at the $1 Million Motorway, with nearly $3 million worth of horsepower all in one room, Electric Avenue is back, showcasing the best EVs on the market. And step back in time with unique vintage models here, even one predating the Model T. You can even downsize and have some fun at the RC car tracks that are here. Fun features throughout the weekend for the whole family to enjoy. And special ticketing prices throughout the weekend include today, where first responders get in the doors for free by showing their badges. You can come check it out starting today at 1 o'clock here at the Devos Place. It's where we're at this morning. I'm Cameron James, News 8.
Didn't we go to the grand opening last year of the auto show?
We did go to the grand
They
opening
had like a
last year.
little party the night before it started.
They did not do that this year. That was
that's why we didn't go.
They usually have a gala,
Yeah,
and they didn't do that this year.
that was a good time.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
You kind of get a sneak peek at all the cars, and they usually have good food
There
and
was
stuff,
good
and
food.
it usually benefits a good cause. But yeah, they did not do that this year. Okay. Also, in our top stories, the judge has dismissed a lawsuit against former MSU head football coach Mel Tucker, which Brenda Tracy had filed.
She had claimed that Tucker intentionally tried to ruin her reputation by saying the accusations were made up, the sexual harassment accusations were made up, and the judge has dismissed this case.
There is still a pending lawsuit that Tracy and her lawyers filed against MSU for the handling of those accusations, but the lawsuit against Mel Tucker, a court dismissed. Finally, in our rundown stories, we've been keeping track of bird flu cases for a long time. The first case in Michigan of 2026 is in West Michigan. They've confirmed it in Ottawa County in a backyard flock.
County's 16th case.
Yes.
Since they first were keeping track of this from 2022.
This is not something that is going away anytime soon. That's the rundown. He promised you a special celebrity birthday.
How can we tease? This is a famous actor with a local tie that I did not know.
I must ask you how we can tease it.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
That was bad. But we'll be right back either way. And we're back to Daybreak Plus, ready to talk about celebrity birthdays. We're not going to start with the one that we teased, though.
No, this is true celebrity, this first one.
Huge.
Huge.
You get a birthday.
Huge.
You get a birthday.
You get a birthday.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah.
She's 71 today.
My goodness.
do you-
Queen of daytime television, billionaire.
What do you get Oprah for her birthday?
Whatever she wants. I can't afford it, though.
I feel like you would have to get her something money can't buy.
She just had an epic run on television from 1986 to 2011. She was just the queen of television.
And I think the story of her rise to that also just resonated
Yes.
with a lot of people. And
Yes.
everything that she's experienced.
Once got whacked from a local TV station. I can relate to that.
Can you imagine being the person who made that decision?
Yeah. Yeah, nice
I
going.
fired
Good call.
Oprah.
I fired Oprah. That's
Yeah.
my claim to fame. Good job.
Okay, also happy birthday today to Heather Graham, 56 years old today.
I remember her very well in Hangover, but she's also been in Boogie Nights, Anger Management. She had
Austin
quite a long
Powers.
career. That's right, Austin Powers. Great career, movie career.
Mark Gasol,
Mark Gasol.
41.
He
His
is,
brother is...
His brother is Pau, who played for the Los Angeles Lakers with Kobe Bryant. Mark won a title when he was with the Toronto Raptors, 2019, I'm pretty sure that was. And he was an all-star at one point in the NBA.
I guess it runs in the family.
Yeah, good ball players. They're both very tall.
Let's head to the music stage and wish Johnny Lang a happy birthday. He's 45 today.
I did not know Johnny Lang won a Grammy Award
Oh, I didn't know
in
that either.
2006 for his album Turnaround.
All right.
I've got to read my writing.
Way to go, Johnny. We're only 20 years late and congratulating
Good
you.
job, Johnny.
Now it's time,
The big reveal
the big reveal.
and the
And
local tie.
It's actually an on this day in Michigan history.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your next hint. In 1945, Tom Selleck was born in Detroit.
Tom Selleck.
So I know he's done so many different things,
Yeah.
but I think my first memory of him was in Three Men and a Baby.
Yes, yes. I think of him as Magnum PI.
Okay,
And more recently, Blue Bloods.
that's right. That's
Which
such a great
I've
show.
watched quite a bit in the last couple years. I really enjoy that show. The
I
New
didn't-
York show.
I didn't know that he was born in Detroit.
I didn't either.
So-
It's news to me. I learn something new every day.
Now we can claim him.
That's right.
Let's-
Detroit's own.
Let's go farther back in time.
Way back.
We're-
You got to carry me through these because the website crashed. So I couldn't read up on these.
Okay, so in 1919, Michigan passed or signed on and ratified the 18th Amendment, which was
Prohibiting alcohol.
prohibition.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, I guess in 1917, Michigan passed the Damon Act prohibiting the manufacture, sale, and transportation of alcohol. But in 1919, it ratified the 18th Amendment. It was the 16th state to do that, but it was already a dry state, so it wasn't really that impactful for Michigan. And I guess there was probably no question that Michigan was going to do that. Even so, even though Michigan was a dry state,
Right.
there were still enforcement issues, which I think they found across the country.
And people found ways around it, as you know.
There's a lot of smuggling occurring
of
across the
speakeasies.
Detroit River from Canada. So yeah, it was also the first state to vote for the repeal of the 18th Amendment via the 21st Amendment in 1933, which is kind of a long time.
That is. It was
For
a
that
long,
to have happened.
long stretch.
All right, our next on this day in Michigan history is fast forwarding to 1971 to the Keweenaw Peninsula, which is when they fired a rocket into space from the Keweenaw Peninsula.
I did not know this until you told me about it yesterday.
This is a kind of a relic of the space age. There was the Keweenaw Rocket Range, which was a hub of meteorological and atmospheric research. Between 1964 and 71, it was a secluded launch site that played a key role in our quest to understand weather patterns. But January 29th, 1971 was a historic moment, not just for the state, but for space exploration when they launched this rocket.
Interesting.
Nike, Apache, and Arcus rockets. They were technological marvels, soared nearly 100 miles into the sky.
How about that?
So there you go.
All right. Another nugget I've learned.
Yeah, I didn't know there was this range there. There's not much left. There's the next picture that we've been cycling through is the concrete. There's a concrete pad, a memorial plaque, and faint traces of the iron rail system. That's it. So you can go and check that out if you're ever up at the Keweenaw Peninsula, which is gorgeous. Let's talk food.
Okay, and I'm hungry, so that sounds good.
This is it, the last word. I've never, well, that's not true. I've been here, but let's just get right to it. Yelp has named a Grand Rapids restaurant on the best of list. It's the only restaurant in Michigan that made it, and it's Butcher's Union.
11th on Yelp's list of top 100 restaurants
country.
for 2026. In the country.
In the country.
And I have been there for brunch, not for dinner. Very good brunch and a very good Bloody Mary, by the way.
So they're known for whiskey and steak, two things I love.
Yes.
But I've never had a whiskey there, and I did not get a steak, I don't think. The one time that I was there, it's just hard to get a table.
It's a popular place.
And you can get notified and be on a list and everything, but I don't know. I'm usually in a hurry. When you've got a babysitter at home or kids at home,
You don't have an
you're
hour or
not
two
just
to
lounging
wait.
around waiting for
Yeah,
a table.
you
Even
wanna
if
get and eat.
You can go to, I know, other bars in the area, but I just, yeah. So one of these days it's going to happen.
I'll have to
But-
get a steak there next time I go.
Tom was saying they have a sister restaurant that just opened.
Yes.
Jinjin's.
It's supposed to be very good too.
So I would like to try that as well. It's on my list.
Put it on the list.
We used to, you have to start sharing pictures when you go out to eat. Or you just haven't been out to eat?
I haven't been out to eat in a while.
Oh.
I will. I might get out there this weekend. That's a possibility.
So maybe Monday we'll have some George
Try to
restaurant critiques.
find a stop. Find a new stop.
The critic is here.
There's so many good spots.
Give him your best. One of these days we're supposed to go to, is it the Black Napkin?
Oh, yeah, for burgers and
lunch.
fries.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I was there.
When it's not negative wind chill. then
maybe
we'll do
2
that.
weeks ago I went. Got a smash burger, salty fries.
All right, that's enough.
It's really,
Don't tell me anymore.
it's really good.
Thanks for hanging out with us on a Thursday.
prepare to bundle up tomorrow. It's going to be extremely cold in the morning, negative wind chills. Here we go again.
Stay at home. Tune in here and we'll show you what it looks like out there. You don't have to step outside even.
We'll see you again tomorrow.